to our next speaker. She is a well-known Filipino wedding photographer, portrait photographer at it, and celebrated for her natural and elegant style. Her clients truly love her work because each photograph tells a story that you can both see and feel. Together, let's learn how to tell compelling stories through photography and eventually how to turn that passion into something profitable. Without further ado, let's welcome to the stage wedding photographer Jaja Samaniego.
Hello everyone! Magandang tanghali sa inyong lahat. Napakahirap naman sundan noon, no? Mga artista nasa harap ng camera. Ngayon naman yung tao sa behind, sa likod ng camera. So, I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Jaja, and I'm a wedding photographer. And I'm here to talk about my journey, how I got into wedding photography, as well as how I was able to create a business that is aligned with my passion. But before I begin, I want to see a raise of hands kung sino ang mga artist na nandito ngayon. Can I see a raise of hands? Can I see creative people here? Can I see a raise of hands? Uy, madami. Pero naniniwala ako na lahat ng negosyante, creative. Tama ba? Tama ba yon? Can I hear a yes? Thanks, guys. Thanks for staying with me. Naniniwala ako ang mga creative people, they're born to be creative entrepreneurs. And today, I want to share with you how I got into photography. So, laking probinsya, ako'y isang probinsyana. Ako'y laki from Tuguegarao City. I'm from the north. And lumipat ako sa Maynila para mag-aral ng college. And right at that time, when I moved to Manila, my mom passed away. So it was such a difficult time for me. Nung lumipat ako ng Maynila, medyo na-culture shock ako. Sino mga taga-probinsya dito? 'Di ba? Maraming mga nakikipagsapalaran dito sa Maynila para mahanap natin yung mga career natin. I was like that. But I was grieving. Namatay yung mom ko ng big C, big cancer, no? Nung first term ko pa lang nung college. I was about to give up. Gusto ko na lang umuwi kasi I was so homesick. Sabi ko, uwi na lang ako. Doon na lang ako mag-aaral. Pero ayoko sayangin yung pagkakataon na nabigay sa akin because I was given a full academic scholar in LaSalle. So I had to keep going. And so my journey began. And photography became my outlet. It was my way of expressing my grief. It was my way of coping. Yung mga bagay na namimiss ko noon, ginamit ko yung photography, dinala ko sa akin para pagbalik ko ng Maynila, meron akong makikita. And doon ko na-realize na ang buhay ng tao, maikli lang. Time is fleeting. Mga panahon natin with our loved ones, mabilis lang. And right after college, as you know, someone who grew up in a middle class family, I had to go to a job, an 8 to 5 job. Pero yung love ko for photography was there. So what I did, every Monday to Friday, the usual employee, 8 to 5, I had to work. And every Saturday and Sunday, I did my hobby, which is photography. So I entered this apprenticeship program, and it happened to be a wedding photography program. And I met a really good mentor who taught me how to shoot. So sobrang na-excite ako, bakit weddings? Di ba? Alam natin, masaya weddings, may handaan. Di ba? And it's a once-in-a-lifetime event. Ito yung event na talagang mapapasabi ka na lang na sana all, mahanap natin yung taong mamahalin natin for the rest of our lives. So I got to be part of that industry. And the reason why, as an artist, I really enjoyed shooting weddings is I find it multidisciplinary. No? Para sa taong gustong matuto mag-photography, nasa wedding lahat eh. Pwede akong mag-shoot ng portraits. Siyempre, yung mga magandang picture ng bride and groom. Diba? At the same time, I can do fine art photography. Kaya kong gawa ng arte, angulo, lahat ng mga moments na nangyayari. Documentary style is there, conceptual is there. It was such a great training ground for me as a photographer. But then I realized, wait lang, I think I'm being planted in this industry. Naramdaman ko yun na para sa akin tong wedding photography. Kasi kung babalikan ko kung saan ako nanggaling, naging photographer ako kasi gusto kong alagaan yung mga alaala ko. And here I am now having that opportunity to take care of the memories of people and appreciate it for the rest of their lives. And it's such a fulfilling purpose for me. And ito, quick story lang. So after college, apprentice ako, meron akong mentor noon ng photography. 2 taon din akong sumasama sa kanya as an assistant, taga-buhat ng ilaw, alam niyo yun, as in PA, reflector. Tsinaga ko yun, weekend, nagpunta ako doon. So, after many years of persistently shooting and being with my mentor, he brought me to a shoot in Singapore and it was my first time to go out of the country. After ng malaking shoot namin sa Singapore, sabi niya sa akin, tara, punta tayo ng camera store. So, syempre ako, akala ko bibili lang siya ng equipment na kailangan namin para sa negosyo. Pero nagulat ako, sabi niya sa akin, I think panahon na bibilang kita ng camera. I was only 21, 22 years old, minimum wage earner. Wala man akong pambili ng camera. Humihiram lang ako ng camera noong mga panahon na yon. So, sabi ko sa mentor ko, Sir, hindi ko po kayang bayaran yan. Wala po akong pambayad. Just like, you know, a lot of artists here, di ba? Yun yung problema natin, paano tayo nagsisimula. Wala tayong pambili ng equipment. Ang sabi sa akin ng mentor ko, huwag mo nang isipin. In 1 year, kaya mong bayaran yan. Sabi niya sa akin. Sabi ko sa kanya, ikaw bahala, sir, basta I can't promise anything. And here I am now, speaking in front of everyone, and telling you that after many years of, you know, that one person believing in me, I am here telling you my story. Ay, salamat naman sa palakpak. Thank you, guys. Dahil doon, naging goal ko din as a photographer na magbigay ng oportunidad sa mga kagaya kong nagsisimula. That's why every year, I made sure I bring in creative people in my team and I train them and I try to help them as much as I can. Because I believe that the Filipino people are very creative. They just need community and they just need a platform to express that. Okay, tapos na tayo sa maalaala mo kaya story ko. So nung nakapasok na ako, gumaling na ako, masasabi ko na, okay, umulan o bumagyo, kaya ko mag-shoot ng napakagandang wedding. Nakita niyo ba yung wedding ni Arjo and Maine sa Baguio? Bumabagyo nun. Napakahirap i-shoot nun. Kasama tayo doon, sinut natin yung wedding nila. Pero nung nagsisimula ako, first 3 years, eto aaminin ko sa inyo. And tingin ko, maraming mga artists dito makaka-relate. Ang mindset ko nun, very artist. Wala akong structure. Niniwala ba kayo pag artist kayo? Oh, I do it for passion. I do it for the love. Diba? But it was doing so well for me. I get booked. Punong-puno yung calendar ko. People were raving about my work on social media. No, business was doing well. Pero at the end of the day, no, after 2-3 years of doing it consistently, having a lot of clients, napagod ako. Sobrang na-burn out ako. Tapos tinignan ko yung bank account ko. Sabi ko, bakit ganon? I'm working so hard. But how come I'm not getting rich? Pinapagod ko lang ata yung sarili ko. So, I learned the hard lesson here. So, I'm very, sobrang right brain person ako eh. Maniniwala ba kayo pag sasabihin ko sa inyo, kapag artist ka, ayaw mong tumingin ng numero, tama ba yon? Di ba takot tayo sa spreadsheets? Di ba iniiwasan natin yung algebra class natin? Di ba? But I had to learn the hard way. Unang pasok ko sa negosyo, naku, mukhang malulugi ako, mukhang mapupunta lahat sa expenses, lahat ng kinita ko, wag na lang. Pack up na lang ako and go. But I needed to decide. I needed a shift in my mindset from becoming just a creative to becoming an entrepreneur. Na dati, nung creative pa lang ako, sobrang emotional ko sa lahat ng bagay. Pag ako hindi ganado, kasi, may mood swings ako or may dysmenorrhea ako for some reason dahil ako'y isang babae, hindi maganda yung trabaho ko. Or pag, may tao na nagsabi na, ay, okay lang, di naman siya ganun kagaling. Sobrang naapektuhan ako because I was an artist. But then I had to make that shift. A shift of becoming an entrepreneur. And these are the things that I had to change with the way I think and the way I handle the business. Next slide, please. So that's my team now. It took a long time for me. Nagsimula ako na ako gumagawa ng lahat. Okay? Meron akong 2 or 3 tao na hirap akong pasweldohin nung nagsisimula ako. But here we are now. Nandito na tayo sa exciting part. And gusto ko ipakita sa inyo yung mga changes na ginawa ko. Unang-una sa lahat, naglagay ako ng structure sa art ko. When I say structure, gumawa ako ng mga workflow para hindi ako mapagod. Para sa tuwing meron akong kliyente, meron na akong sistema. Mas kaya kong magbigay ng trabaho consistently. I built a team, natuto ako mag-delegate, natuto ko mag-let go. Inamin ko yung mga weaknesses ko, kagaya ng numbers, and lumapit ako sa mga mapagkakatiwalaang tao na kayang humawak noon para sa akin. Ito, as an artist, nahihiya tayong ibenta yung mga sarili natin, tama ba? Gusto natin, the work should speak for itself because I'm an artist. But I had to change that mindset. That instead of me selling myself, it's actually me serving and sharing my talent to my clients. I'm helping them capture their memories and enjoy it for the rest of their lives. So, di ba? Ang ganda ng shift. And most especially, siguro yung pinaka natutunan ko was to study how to read a profit and loss statement. Yung napakatagal kong iniwasan na spreadsheet, kinailangan kong upuan. So when I did all those changes, na-feel ko na, wow, my business is growing. I'm getting a lot of big clients here and there. Lumilipad na ako sa iba-ibang bansa. Like the past few months, every weekend, I was in a different place. I went to Siargao, Palawan. Every weekend to Siargao, Palawan, Cebu, Thailand, Kyoto, lahat na. Laman ako ng airport. Ganon yung nangyari sa career ko. But it didn't happen over time. The biggest change that I did, it was not just about me anymore. I created the structure for my business where the client is the center of my universe. Because as a photographer, wala akong litrato kung walang kliyenteng magtitiwala. So binild ko lahat ng system ng company ko to serve my client. And my employees know that, na the client is always first. And let me briefly share with you my client experience or client journey. O diba, ang layo nung tinalon ko from just being an artist now and I'm an entrepreneur. Next slide, please. So, pinag-isipan ko na, kailangan kong makita kung paano ba yung journey ng kliyente ko sa akin. Hindi lang yung transactional na pag binook nila ako kasi maganda yung litrato ko, after nun tapos na. Hindi. Gusto ko maramdaman nila, pag nakita pa lang nila yung litrato ko sa Instagram, alam na nila na, uy, wait lang, nakaka-connect ako sa kanya, parang siya yung gusto kong mag-shoot ng wedding ko. Doon pa lang, inisip ko na yon. Pangalawa, I call my accounts people relationship managers. O di ba, bangko lang. Kasi para sa akin, yung ginagawa namin, we're in the service industry. We have to build trust and relationship with my clients. Kaya gusto ko meron sila, na-enjoy nila yung experience nila with me. And the list goes on. So hindi lang siya transactional. Everything that we do it with care, we do it with consistency, and we do it with excellence. So this is where we are now. Next slide, please. So now, tatanungin niyo ako, okay, nagsisimula ako ngayong artist. How do I stand out in a very saturated industry? Sa totoo lang, sa wedding industry, napakadaming magagaling na wedding photographer. Napakamadaming magagaling na videographer. Kilala niyo for sure si Jason Magbanua, di ba? Pero pag nagsisimula ka, medyo malulula ka eh. Kasi kukumpara mo talaga yung sarili mo sa mga magagaling eh. Kasi nakikita mo yan sa social media. Pero paano ka ba magsa-stand out? Ito yung konting tips na mabibigay ko sa mga nagsisimula. Unang-una, define your point of view. You need to know who you are. And you need to create a very strong visual identity as an artist so that you will attract the right audience. There's so much noise on social media right now. After 30 minutes, makakalimutan niyo yung scandal na napanood niyo 30 minutes ago. Ganong kabilis. So you need to create that impact. Secondly, ito yon. Tayo mga artists, ina-undervalue natin yung trabaho natin, kaya tayo nalulugi eh. Pero, as someone who's starting out, my suggestion to you is, you focus on the experience that you want to give to your clients instead of competing with your competitor pricing. Because a client will be willing enough to pay for trust and consistency. So if you become good at that, the price will just follow. You can name your price. Next, curate, don't overshare. Again, I'm putting a lot of emphasis on creating a strong brand identity on social media as a visual artist. Ang dami nating pegs na nakikita dyan. But at the end of the day, you need to find what's uniquely you. And of course, you focus on consistency and reputation. Again, ang daming magagaling na artist, pero ang problema, madaming inconsistent. That's why they don't make it. So strive for discipline and strive for consistency. And lastly, be memorable. You have to be known for something, no? Whether it be your product, whether it be your experience, you have to be known for something. Okay, patapos na ako. Next slide. Sige pa po, next pa po. Okay, so para sa mga nagsisimula dito or sa mga creative na nagsastruggle ngayon sa mga negosyo nila, iisipin nyo na, ay, kinain na siya ng pera, nilamon na siya ng negosyo. Don't let that get into you. Always remember that your art is your heart, but the structure is your spine. Okay? Walang badge of honor ang pagiging burnt out. As artists, we deserve structure, we deserve support, and we have to give that to ourselves. Because if we give that system to ourselves, it will give us enough peace of mind. It will give us the sustainability to do what we love to do it for many years, because we have a structure, we have a business. So let me end my talk with this phrase. So ito, just a quick lang of how I was able to grow before I end my quick talk. Mentorship, very important. Huwag kayong mahihiyang magtanong, and I'm happy that you guys are here because I'm sure you guys are willing to ask and to learn from the best people. No? Invest in yourself, delegate, and ito, wag niyong kakalimutan, always have a purpose. It's always not about the money. If you always return to why you do this, it will wake you up in the morning even if you have the most difficult client. Because when you have a purpose, you're gonna stay longer in the business. And let me end this speech or this talk, no, by this, really piece of advice na gusto ko talagang maalala nyo pag uwi nyo. Alam mo tayo mga Pilipino, sa kultura kasi natin, takot tayong ma-judge. Tama ba? Sobrang ingat natin sa reputasyon natin, ayaw natin ma-judge. So malaki yung tendency natin na kahit may gusto tayong gawin, hindi na lang natin gagawin kasi baka may sabihin yung kapitbahay ko, hindi naman siya magaling or whatsoever. But guys, I want you to remember, it's okay to make mistakes when you're starting out. It's okay. You don't have to be perfect. Walang perpekto sa mundo. Wag niyong pansinin yung mga kapitbahay nyo o yung mga haters nyo. Okay? What you need to do is to have the courage to embrace that your art deserves to have a business. And you are your greatest asset. And for as long as you build with love, with care, and with intention, I'm sure everyone's gonna make it. Maraming salamat. Thank you so much sa pakikinig. Sana may natutunan kayo.
Thank you very much, Jaja, for sharing your insights and all that. Before you go, please, I would like to ask one question. I know you already gave us the things to go back to when we feel lost or we're struggling in the different, what do you call it?
Diagrams.
Yes, that. But if there is one business advice you could give to your younger self, what would it be?
If there's one, wow, parang Miss Universe question.
Yes, on the pressure right now.
Yeah. Don't overthink. I think,
Don't overthink.
yeah. Kasi as artists, sobrang iniisip talaga natin yung, sasabihin ng iba.
Kasama na yung judgment dyan.
Kasama na yung judgment. But don't overthink. Sabi nga ng Nike, just do it.
Just do it. Yes. Thank you, Jaja. Before you go, please, one photograph together here in the middle.